Thoughts on Cold Fear for the PS2? So, it's a survival horror game, right? Yet there are no puzzles. And you have no control over your health items. When you find a health item, it is instantly applied. Lastly, the game gives you multiple locations that restore all of your ammo. Point is, I never really felt fully in control of my items. It never felt like I handled a situation good or bad. It was just a question of, did I live or die? The game doesn't flow between highs and lows. It's just a slog of trying to make progress. A huge reason for it being a slog is there's no map, and the game wants you to backtrack a lot, so I'd honestly say 90% of the game is running around aimlessly just trying to find where the fuck they want you to go next. And then the whole plot, you're just like Mr. Man, and you're placed on the ship to investigate some people going missing, and you just don't really give a shit about the fact the whole ship is covered in zombies. It's not like talked about. What is talked about, however, is how the ship has Russians on it, so you kill all of them for no fucking reason. It's kinda shockingly racist for a game released in 2005. Anyways, you end up on an oil rig and you blow it up in an extremely rushed ending that's kinda just a recap of the first Resident Evil game's ending. The plot's a disaster. Anyways, I want to talk more about that ship, as it's the selling point of the game. The ship rocks in real time to real physics from these somewhat randomly generated waves, then every character has a million fucking animations to handle all of them sliding around the ship. It's genuinely really impressive. However, only about half of the game takes place on the ship, and even then most of that time is spent indoors where you can't really tell that's what's happening. Also, I get the sense that way too much effort went into this effect, as the other animations in the game, such as like going through doors, ends up in you clipping into walls half the time. It looks terrible. Another thing I want to talk about is save points. Throughout the game you get a pop-up that lets you save. There aren't really proper save points. You can't save, do a thing, and backtrack to save again. You get one save just whenever the game feels like it. And it feels so random when the game lets you save. Like, there are 20 plus minute stretches with no save where you gotta fight multiple boss fights and explore nearly the entire game, and then there's other stretches where you like walk down a hallway and then you're able to save. It makes no sense and gives the game a spike trap of a difficulty curve. To end on a positive note, the combat, it's done like a third-person shooter, and I find it incredibly satisfying to land headshots. It's honestly really fun, good stuff. So yeah, Cold Fear. I know most of this review is negative, but damn, this is a game where you can tell that they really tried to make something good here, and I think with more time it could have been. So I can't find myself hating it overall. It has the passion, but yeah, it's a rough one.